Despite 0 deaths being reported today, some businesses will not be reopening as soon as they'd hoped. This play centre in Renfrewshire will be staying closed as the First Minister paused the easing of restrictions in parts of Scotland.
Many public health experts are warning that the UK could, and I stress could, now be at the start of a third wave of the virus. In areas where cases are relatively high or rising, our judgment is that a slight slowing down of the easing of restrictions to allow time for more people to be fully vaccinated will help protect that progress overall.
In Bradford, trials have begun on giving a third vaccine dose. So far, 3/4 of UK adults have had 1 dose and half have had 2. But vaccines may not fix everything.
The vaccine alone is not enough to keep this virus under control. We can still go back to a massive wave that could impact on the NHS, either in huge numbers or impact on us catching up. And I think we just need to make sure that people are aware that vaccination is not the only issue. You have to have vaccination in place and keep the numbers under control. Otherwise, it could go rife again.
The fact that no COVID deaths were reported today puts the weekly total at 43, down 10% on the week before. But the numbers of people testing positive is still increasing, up nearly 32% week on week, with the total number of hospital admissions low, but also on the increase by more than 23%. In 2 weeks' time, ministers will use this kind of data to decide whether to drop the remaining restrictions.
There's been no decision taken. We're going to be making sure that we can make that decision when the time comes with the very latest information, the latest data and the latest advice from the scientists.
But for businesses like Jeremy Joseph's nightclub, not knowing whether they can fully reopen in 3 weeks is a huge headache.
I need something that's going to say, this is how we're going to help you, and this is when we think you're going to be back to earning what you need to earn to keep the business afloat.
So like many others, Jeremy is preparing for the big night anyway.
We will literally count down to midnight. Then at midnight, confetti cannons, balloons, explosion, and everybody hopefully will be hugging. It'll be lights, it will be music, it will be dancing again. Fingers crossed.
There are fingers crossed all over the country. Carl Dinnan, ITV News, Westminster.